In the last 100 years, archaeologists have made thousands of discoveries, but a small number of them changed something else too: the lives of those who found them. Tombs that brought sudden deaths, artifacts that caused strange illnesses, sites that no one dares to touch again. These are not ghost stories. They're real discoveries recorded in scientific history, each linked to unexplained tragedy or fear. Here are 10 archaeological finds that many believe are not just ancient, but cursed. Number 10. The Tomb of Tutankhamun. In 1922, British archaeologist Howard Carter uncovered the tomb of King Tutankhamun in Egypt's Valley of the Kings. It was one of the richest tombs ever found, filled with gold, jewelry, and royal artifacts. But within weeks of opening it, Lord Carnarvon, who funded the project, died from an infected mosquito bite. Soon after, other people linked to the discovery also died unexpectedly. Newspapers called it the Curse of the Pharaoh. While scientists later said bacteria inside the tomb could have caused illness, many believed King Tut's spirit had taken revenge on those who disturbed his rest. The discovery made Tutankhamun famous, but it also made people wonder if ancient curses could be real. Number 9. The Terracotta Army. In 1974, Chinese farmers digging a well found pieces of life-sized clay soldiers buried underground. They had discovered the Terracotta Army, created to protect Emperor Qin Shi Huang, China's first emperor, in the afterlife. The find was called one of the greatest archaeological discoveries of all time. But soon after, tragedy followed. The farmers who made the discovery lost their land when the government took control of the site. Many fell into poverty, and several died in isolation. Even some archaeologists reported illnesses and accidents during excavation. Locals began to say the emperor's army was cursed to protect its master forever. To this day, the emperor's main tomb remains sealed because researchers fear the traps and possible mercury poisoning inside. Number 8. The Dead Sea Scrolls. In 1947, a shepherd in the Judean desert near the Dead Sea threw a stone into a cave and heard a pot break. Inside, he found old scrolls that turned out to be some of the oldest biblical texts in history. Soon after, strange events followed. Several early handlers of the scrolls died unexpectedly, and rumors began spreading that the scrolls carried a curse. Some claimed they contained secret knowledge about the end of the world. Scholars dismissed the stories, but the pattern of bad luck continued for years. Whether it was ancient dust, mold, or misfortune, the discovery of the Dead Sea Scrolls showed how something sacred can also be surrounded by mystery. Number 7. The Tomb of the Unknown Mayan Queen. In 1994, archaeologists in Guatemala discovered the tomb of a Mayan queen buried with jade jewelry and royal ornaments. They believed she ruled more than 1,500 years ago. Soon after the tomb was opened, local workers reported hearing footsteps and whispers inside the pyramid at night. Tools went missing. A guard claimed to have seen a woman wearing jade walking near the site. 2 archaeologists involved in the project later died in accidents. Locals refused to return, saying the queen's spirit had been disturbed. While there is no scientific proof of a curse, the fear among those who worked there remains strong even today. Number 6. The Sleeping Beauty of Lulan. In the dry desert of northwest China, archaeologists found the mummy of a woman who had died almost 4,000 years ago. Her face and hair were perfectly preserved, earning her the name the Lulan Beauty. Shortly after the discovery, dust storms began damaging excavation sites. Researchers suffered unexplained fevers and breathing problems. Local people believed the desert had been angered by the disturbance. Scientists later found that the ancient bacteria or desert fungi might have caused the illnesses. Still, the Lulan Beauty's discovery remains one of the most debated archaeological finds in Asia. both for its beauty and the fear it brought. Number 5. Otzi the Iceman. In 1991, hikers in the Alps found a frozen human body trapped in the ice. Tests showed he had lived more than 5,000 years ago. He became known as Otzi the Iceman. After the discovery, several people connected to him died under unusual circumstances. A guide fell from a cliff, a scientist died in a car crash, and another researcher was found dead of exposure in the mountains. By the 7th death, the media began calling it the Curse of the Iceman. Though scientists say these deaths were unrelated, the pattern of accidents was difficult to ignore. Today, Otzi remains preserved in a museum, and visitors are reminded that even ancient remains can bring modern fear. Number 4. The tomb of the crocodile god Sobek. Archaeologists in Egypt once uncovered a burial site filled with hundreds of mummified crocodiles. These animals were offerings to the crocodile-headed god Sobek, the deity of power and fertility. After the tomb was opened, workers began to fall sick with strange lung infections. Some reported hearing hissing sounds at night, though the area was empty. Villagers avoided the site completely, calling it a cursed place. Scientists later confirmed that toxic mold spores in the tombs were responsible for the illness. But even with that explanation, local people continued to believe the god Sobek had punished those who disturbed his sacred creatures. Number 3. The Roman dodecahedra. Across Europe, archaeologists have found strange metal objects with 12 sides and holes on each face. They're called Roman dodecahedra, and no one knows their true purpose. Every time one is discovered, stories of bad luck follow. Collectors have reported accidents, museums holding them have suffered fires, and restorers have fallen ill after handling them. There's no solid proof of a curse, but the mystery deepens because no ancient record explains what these objects were used for. Their unknown origin continues to fascinate and frighten researchers even today. Number 2. The Antikythera shipwreck. In 1900, Greek sponge divers near the island of Antikythera found the remains of an ancient shipwreck. It contained bronze statues, coins, and a strange machine that could predict the movement of stars, known now as the Antikythera mechanism. The discovery was revolutionary, but it came at a cost. Several divers died from decompression sickness during recovery. One was permanently paralyzed. When new teams returned decades later, similar accidents occurred again. Some researchers began calling it the ship that doesn't want to be disturbed. Even today, the wreck lies deep underwater, and the device inside it is still only partly understood. Number 1. The tomb of Emperor Qin Shi Huang. At the top of the list is the tomb of China's first emperor, Qin Shi Huang. He unified China and ordered the construction of the Great Wall. When he died, he was buried inside a massive underground complex meant to secure his rule for eternity. Ancient records say his tomb is surrounded by rivers of mercury and deadly traps. Modern tests show the ground near the tomb contains extremely high mercury levels, confirming part of the legend. Because of these dangers, the tomb has never been opened. Archaeologists fear that entering it could destroy priceless artifacts or even expose deadly chemicals. To many, it is the ultimate cursed site, a place so powerful that even modern science chooses to leave it untouched. From the deserts of Egypt to the mountains of Europe, these discoveries remind us that history is not always peaceful. Sometimes, the past resists being uncovered. Whether caused by science, coincidence, or something beyond explanation, these curses have shaped how we look at archaeology itself. Each find tells a story, not only about ancient civilizations, but also about the risks of human curiosity. So what do you think? Are these curses real? Or are they lessons written in history to remind us that some secrets are better left buried? If you enjoyed learning about these mysterious discoveries, make sure to like the video, share it, and subscribe for more stories that explore the strange side of our past.